Hey ladies, it's me Sandra, TTC 45. I am so sorry that I have been away for so long. I know many of you have been worried because you guys have been reaching out to me and I really appreciate it. Me and Pelvis are doing great. It's just been a hectic last 6 weeks. I went out of town, as you all may know, on my last pregnancy trip to Vegas and spent about 4 days down there. And I had a nice time. I went to visit my cousin, and she really took care of me when I was there. She catered to me, let me rest, cooked me breakfast and dinner in the bed. We did go out one time to the dinner to Sugar Factory, and then we went to the movies to see the Tyler Perry movie. So yeah, I had a nice little time, and then it seemed like after I got back, I started, I don't know, feeling weird. It's like things just started happening all at once. I started having a lot more back pain that I normally do have. So the doctor sent me to see a chiropractor. So I've been going to see the chiropractor when I get off for work, which that's been keeping me busy. I've developed carpal tunnel in my both, not just one, but both of my hands. And I'm going to show you what I have to use to help while I'm at work and while I sleep, because I have to sleep with it as well. This is what I use to help soothe the what they call pregnancy carpal tunnel. Now that's something I ain't even ever heard until this pregnancy. But apparently you can get pregnancy carpal tunnel that's supposed to go away. They say about 3 weeks after you give birth. But there are some moms that said it took them 3 months before theirs went away. But this is what I wear. I wear this every day at work, and I sleep with it to give me that comfort, because if I don't, I wake up, my fingers are numb. So that's another thing I've been dealing with. And then I've been having shoulder pain. Now the shoulder pain is not nothing new, just as well as the sciatica in my back. That's not nothing new. That is stuff I had prior to becoming pregnant. And because I'm not able to take the medications or do some of the therapies that I used to do to maintain the pain control because of the pregnancy, I have to go see specialists now. So now I'm seeing physical therapists for the shoulder. So yeah, I've been pretty busy. I haven't even been able to work overtime like I like to, and I want to continue to work overtime as long as I could, so I can kind of stack my money to make sure I'm okay when I'm off for work after the baby is born. So pretty much that has what been keeping me super busy. I'm 27 weeks now. I can't believe how quick that time went by. So of course I'm past the viability stage, and I thank God that I made it this far. The baby is doing great from, what is being told to me. I had my last ultrasound probably about 2 weeks ago, and she was at that time 1 pound and 10 ounces. So now she's probably over 2 pounds. And they told me when I go back, which is in another 2 weeks, she'll probably be over 3 pounds. So she's growing pretty well, even though I can't say the same for myself. I've actually lost more weight than gained. Excuse me. I was happy I made it to at least 9 pounds since the beginning of the pregnancy. But hold on, guys, my phone is ringing. Sorry about that, ladies. I had got a call that interrupted my video. But anyway, yeah, I had made it up to at least 9 pounds, and now I'm back down to only 5 pounds. So I've gained a total of 5 pounds since my gain and loss since the beginning of the pregnancy. And part of the reason for the weight loss is because I've been diligently watching what I eat so I can keep my diabetes under control. Another part is because I work so much, I'm exhausted. So when I'm not working, I'm asleep. That means that I will sleep through a meal. And last week was the first time since I've been pregnant that I had to make a trip to labor and delivery. Now, I made a trip to the emergency room because I was having really bad headaches, but because of me being pregnant, they sent me straight to labor and delivery. And they couldn't really determine the cause of the headaches except for it being pregnancy related. but they wanted to kind of control the pain because the way my body works is if my headaches get too bad, it would trigger my blood pressure, and that's the one thing they don't want to happen is my blood pressure goes up. So they kind of kept me there for a few hours just to monitor the baby. Ran some tests to make sure that I wasn't preeclampsia, which all those tests was normal. And they did give me some medicine while I was there. I can't even remember what it was, but they didn't give it to me afterwards. It was only while I was there. And they wanted to monitor the baby like 30 minutes after they give it to me just to make sure there was no changes in the baby's heart rate or anything. So everything was fine, but they wanted me to rest. So they took me off of work for the rest of the week. So I didn't really work none last week. But the only home remedy they gave me for trying to help get rid of the headache was a Coke and Benadryl. I was shocked about the Benadryl, but okay. That just had me sleep all last week. So I'm sleeping half of the day. I'm only eating once, maybe twice in a day. So that would explain the reason why I have more weight loss. So I went to my OB today for my 27-week checkup. And he had asked me if I had any concerns. And I told him, I'm just concerned about not gaining weight. I mean, even with my stomach, I said it seemed like my stomach came to a halt. Like, my stomach hasn't grew since maybe the last 6 weeks or so. It's been the same size. But when I go to the maternal fetal medicine, they do the ultrasound, they tell me the baby is growing fine. They don't even look at weeks anymore. They just look at the weight of the baby now. So it doesn't matter if the baby doesn't match up to the amount of weeks it's supposed to be, long as the weight matches up to where it should be. And at that time, according to the maternal fetal medicine, she was matching up perfectly, which they said is an indication that I am really controlling my diabetes, and they're very proud of me for that. So my doctor was just, reassuring me not to worry about anything. He did measure my stomach from the top of my cervix up until where he felt the baby end at, and he said it was measuring 27 and a half weeks, which is where the baby should be. He said, but he can tell that I've lost weight because my stomach is a little loose, which means that my stomach can expand more, and he said that can explain why my belly button hadn't popped out, because I was concerned about that as well. I'm like, okay, this is my 4th pregnancy, and I've never had a pregnancy when my belly button did not pop out. And usually by the time I get 20 weeks, that belly button is like popped. I will probably get the belly button starting to come out around 16 weeks, but it's all the way out there by 20 weeks. I'm 27 weeks, so it's not even halfway out. So we don't think it's going to come out this pregnancy. He said to himself that, this might be a pregnancy that is not going to come out. So I don't think it's going to come out this pregnancy. Everything about this pregnancy is totally different from the 3 pregnancies I had. And of course I had to remind myself, A, you're using donors, okay, and B, you went through an unnatural way of getting pregnant, so that's totally makes a difference as to why this pregnancy is so much different, but just knowing that the baby is still growing, and she's a very active baby, so I know she's definitely okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So if I'm not gaining weight, I'm not even going to worry about it, just like the doctors don't worry about it. But overall, I'm actually doing so well. I'm hoping to keep the headaches under control and keep the blood pressure under control, because that, I think, will be the only thing that will cause me to end up delivering early, is the headache and the blood pressure. Because like I said, I've worked diligently to keep my diabetes under control, and that's still working. They have not had to increase my medication. They have not had to make any changes to my diet. Everything is just on target as far as that is concerned. It's my blood pressure that I have to worry about, which means it's my headaches I gotta worry about. So again, ladies, I really do apologize for taking so long to get back with you guys. I mean, it's just been a long last 6 weeks. I mean, but I'm doing really good. I'm in the process of rearranging my room so that I can set my room up for the baby crib, and of course I have to share rooms with my baby for now. Black Friday just left, so I was able to go and do some Black Friday shopping, and I was able to buy all of my big ticket items. I'm done with all the big ticket items because mostly all of those was on sale for Black Friday. So I didn't go out there to the stores. No, I don't do that one. I did it online because everybody had good sales going on. And what else did I want to tell you guys? I'm not sure what else am I missing. Let's see. I do want to send a shout out to Chris and Joe. I just want to tell you guys that just keep pushing. I really, really hope that you guys get this baby that is so willing to come to you guys in 2019. You know, I'm sorry that you had a big fat end, and I'm really praying that your next cycle with the new RE will work. To my girl, Tamika TTC, words cannot explain how sorry I am about your big fat negative. I'm still lost for words on that, and I'm praying that you do get that positive outcome soon. Whether it be with the RE you have or whether it be with a new RE, that something would change, because you have done everything that most of us wouldn't even think of doing to assure that you get a baby parked there. And for some reason, it just deterred another direction. So I'm really praying for you guys, and those of you who've gotten your big fat P, God bless you. I'm so happy for you guys. I pray for a sticky bean to grow healthy and you have healthy pregnancies. And I'm really happy that you guys are still praying for me and sticking it out with me. And I'm going to try to make my videos a little bit more closer. I do have my sip and paint baby shower coming up on December the 16th. And don't worry, it's not going to be alcohol. It's going to be non-alcoholic wine. But I think we're going to have a really good time. And I'm going to record as much of that as possible so you guys can see that as well. And I think that's all I needed to tell you guys. I'll show you my bump, but just so you know, it's not really no changes since I went to my Punta Cana trip. Because I don't know what it is about my little baby bump. It's not really growing that much, but the baby's still growing, so that's all that matters. So here she goes. This is Pebbles. And as you can see, she's not as big. If you compare her to my boobs, she's not sticking too much out than my boobs are. So my stomach is really not getting as big as I thought it would get. But like I said, I'm okay with it as long as she's growing. And she's a super active baby, so I know she's okay. And, I can't ask for anything more. So I thank you ladies for following me through this journey. I'm going to continue to keep you updated on what's going on with me at this moment. Nothing much is going on. Nothing much has changed. I'm just counting down the time to when she'll be here. And pretty soon, that time will be short. So... But I love you ladies, I love you so much because you guys have been with me from the beginning. You're still with me. And that is much appreciated. So I look to watch your videos. I'm still catching up on a lot of you guys' videos, but I am watching, I am commenting, and I am so happy of your progress, whether you got a big fat N or a big fat P. I'm still happy with the persistence that you're not giving up. And I pray that, if 2018 did not come from you, 2019 will be for you. All right, ladies? Talk to you ladies soon. Bye.